From his awkward first crush to heartbreaks that followed, here is every time Mordecai messed up his love life. One of Mordecai's very first screw-ups happens in caffeinated concert tickets from season 1, which aired on September 20th, 2010. The episode starts with Mordecai and Rigby doing what they do best, slacking off and talking about an upcoming concert. Rigby is hyped up for the band, but Mordecai literally could not care less. That is, until he finds out Margaret is going, and suddenly, he's all in.
It's gonna be fun. Are you guys gonna go?
I'm totally gonna go.
Oh, so now you're gonna. Ow!
Mordecai and Rigby realize they don't have enough money for the tickets, so they shockingly strike a deal with Benson, who agrees to give them cash if they do their chores in overtime.
Here's a list of things we need done. When you finish them, you'll get your money.
But then Giant Coffee Bean and its translator show up, offering them help to stay awake and get the work done.
As you can see, I am a giant coffee bean. I can bring you caffeine. Do you accept?
Wait, what?
Coffee, 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 coffee.
They work hard and pull a brutal all-nighter fueled by endless caffeine, just so they can scrape together enough cash to attend the concert.
Dude, I'm fading fast.
Don't worry, dude. We just gotta fight it with coffee.
Mordecai's real goal here isn't the music though. He just wants to impress Margaret. He plans on finally making a move. Rigby tags along, more for the concert than the romance.
Hey, Mordecai!
Hey, Margaret, fist pump.
Mordecai! You have to meet my boyfriend, Slasher. Hey, Slasher, that's my friend Mordecai.
You should tell your friend he should stop pumping it in the wind and start pumping it at the gym.
Don't be such a jerk.
You're dead.
But this plan backfires spectacularly. After pushing themselves to the absolute limit with the coffee overload, they crash from exhaustion right before the event.
Oh, this sucks.
Don't worry about her. You'll get another chance.
Dude, wake up! They're about to come out! Wait, must stay awake. Must see best band of all time.
Crud.
But if staying awake for Margaret wasn't bad enough, the next time Mordecai let his nerves take over was even more embarrassing. This episode showed Mordecai epically failing before he even got a chance. However, Bud Dial shows him creating his own terrible disaster. This episode begins with Mordecai nervously talking about Margaret as he and Rigby clean up after a party. While taking out the trash, Mordecai starts singing a cheesy love song about Margaret. No big deal, except he accidentally butt dialed her mid-performance.
So good, like I knew it would. Laughing together and having a blast, and I hope it lasts forever. I can't believe how hot she is, makes my insides feel like knotted twists. Her pretty face and those long, long legs, and I hope someday we are more than just friends.
And instead of deleting it, he panics and ends up sending the voicemail straight to her. Classic Mordecai.
If you're satisfied with your message, press 1.
Huh?
To delete and re-record your message, press 2.
No! Delete, delete, delete!
Message sent. Goodbye.
Oh my.
Mortified, he and Rigby scramble into a chaotic mission of breaking into Margaret's phone and deleting the voicemail before she even hears it.
Margaret and I have a complicated relationship, okay?
Relationship?
We don't have time for this! Will you please just delete the message?
But of course, it all backfires. Just when Mordecai thinks he's safe, Margaret listens to the voicemail, laughs it off, and walks away.
Message!
New message.
Hanging with Margaret just to feel so good, like I knew it would. Laughing together and having a blast, and I hope it lasts forever.
Stop, I've heard enough.
Try to use my fingers to dial next time, not my butt.
And that wouldn't be the first time he let his paranoia ruin everything. In fact, his biggest misunderstanding was just around the corner. In season 3, Mordecai jumps to conclusion when he sees some yellow bird kneeling in front of Margaret, with her exclaiming,
Yes, dude, yes.
before hugging him.
Yes, dude, yes.
Mordecai assumes she is engaged and spirals. Trying to move on from Margaret, Mordecai signs up for a dating site and ends up meeting CJ, a cloud girl who just wants to hang out.
Are you Mordecai?
Yeah, Cloudy J.
That's just my screen name. You can just call me CJ.
They start having fun together, and things actually look good for once. And just when CJ starts liking him, Mordecai discovers that Margaret was never engaged and the yellow bird was her cousin.
There's something I've been meaning to tell you for a long time.
Sure, but can it wait a sec? There's someone I want you guys to meet. Guys, this is my cousin, John.
Cousin?
Yeah, he finally got a new leg today.
Foolishly, thinking he still has a chance, he immediately asks Margaret to the movies.
Do you want to see Lovebot 2 with me tonight? I've got a pair of tickets.
Tonight? Yeah, sure, I'd love to.
Great, it's a date then.
CJ sees this, furiously storms out, and the whole thing blows up in his face.
Love is highly illogical. Love me, love me, love me, love me.
But even after humiliatingly blowing it with both girls, Mordecai gets another chance with Margaret in the episode Bad Kiss. When after a movie night, Mordecai returns to Margaret's car to grab his forgotten wallet, creating the perfect moment for a kiss.
Glove compartment?
Yeah, I checked there already.
Oh,
They lean in, but Margaret pulls away. Why? Well, because his breath reeks from a chili dog.
Oh, sorry, I shouldn't.
no, it's fine. It's just,
What?
your breath is really bad.
Ugh.
Humiliated, Mordecai panics and convinces Rigby to help fix it with a time machine. What follows is a chaotic journey through time as Mordecai obsessively tries to prevent the bad breath moment, tracking down his past self, stopping meals, even forcing mouthwash. In the end, despite all the time travel and effort, Mordecai finds himself back in the car with Margaret. When the moment for the kiss comes again, he overthinks it. Fearing another embarrassment, he pulls away, pretending to find his wallet instead.
Found it.
Oh, great. That's great. I'm glad
So
you...
anyway, do you want to head inside?
Sure.
Who's ready for more to shakes?
Missing chances became Mordecai's trademark, but in the very next season, fate handed him what looked like the perfect opportunity. In picking up Margaret, he offers to drive her to the airport, and she happily accepts. When they arrive, Margaret thanks Mordecai for always being someone she could depend on. This was golden, the perfect moment to finally say how he really felt. But in classic Mordecai fashion, he freezes. The words just won't come out. Surprisingly, this time Margaret takes the lead and kisses him before heading onto her plane. Mordecai walks out of the airport on cloud 9. Yet, his big moment is bittersweet. He got the kiss, but once again failed to actually say the words he had been holding back for so long.
Wait. Good luck.
Thanks.
Nothing. Sorry. See ya.
See you soon.
And that hesitation came back to haunt him in Stake Me Amadeus, because when he finally did confess, it was at the worst possible time. After endless awkward flirting and near confessions, he finally works up the courage to ask Margaret out on a proper date. And to his surprise, she says yes. Determined to make the night perfect, Mordecai books a table at one of the most expensive restaurants around called Stake Me Amadeus. Luckily, he has Amadeus dollars, special coupons to cover the cost.
Yeah? Where you taking her? Cheezers? Wing Kingdom?
No, dude. Someplace way nicer. Stake Me Amadeus.
Dude, that place is crazy expensive. How you gonna pay for it?
Bam! Amadeus dollars!
But because this is Mordecai, things never go his way. What should have been a romantic dinner turns into chaos when the FBI raids the place, chasing down a counterfeit Amadeus dollar ring. And right there, with bullets flying overhead, chaos erupting all around them, Mordecai picks that moment to pour his heart out. After everything he did to make the night perfect, all the stress, all the planning, he chooses now to confess his feelings.
There's something I want to tell you.
Come on, this way.
The last few weeks I've spent with you have been the best few weeks of my life. I feel like we're growing closer every day, and no one makes me happier than you do. Margaret, will you be my girlfriend?
And if that was not bad enough, Margaret turns him down. Not because she doesn't care for him, but because she's leaving for college and doesn't want to start something she can't continue.
What we have is special, but I may never get this opportunity again. I'm sorry, but I can't be your girlfriend.
For Mordecai, it's devastating. His worst nightmare had come true. Not only was he rejected, but Margaret was leaving his life completely. If only he had confessed earlier, they would have spent more time together. After Margaret left for college, Mordecai tried to move on, but his awkwardness with love wasn't going anywhere. In the episode New Year's Kiss, he vows to be more direct with women, determined not to repeat his mistakes with Margaret. He even asks a girl to a masquerade party, only to find out she was using him to make her boyfriend jealous.
Weird. The good news is, when Tommy finds out I'm with another guy, he'll be so jealous. We're totally gonna get back together.
Mordecai mopes around the party until he bumps into a masked girl. They start talking and hit it off. As the countdown to midnight begins, they watch the couples around them kiss. She suggests they join the kissing crowd since it's still New Year's. Before Mordecai can even think, she kisses him, and he kisses her back.
12 o'clock isn't over yet. We can still make the best of this.
Huh?
When they finally remove their masks, Mordecai discovers the girl is none other than CJ, someone he hadn't seen since the events of Yes Dude Yes.
CJ?
What?
This unexpected reunion set the stage for a brand new chapter in Mordecai's messy love life. He officially starts dating CJ in the episode Playdate, but there's someone always lingering in the back of his mind. Always.
Do you like CJ?
Duh, you do.
I'm just afraid of what'll happen because part of me is still waiting for Margaret to come back.
Daddy's girl.
What? Still? She's not coming back, dude. She's gone.
Look, I know, all right? I know. It's just, I mean, I don't still have feelings for her, but I do in a way.
And in the episode Merry Christmas Mordecai, that someone came back sooner than expected, turning what should have been a happy holiday into a total disaster. The episode starts with Mordecai excited to spend his very first Christmas party with CJ. That is, until Eileen casually drops that Margaret will be there too. Suddenly, Mordecai's brain short circuits. At the party, when Mordecai and CJ run into Margaret, he blurts out a super awkward reminder of their messy dating history.
Tonight? Did Santa bring you a case of jitters for Christmas?
No, he didn't.
Are you sure nothing's wrong? Huh?
When CJ steps away, Mordecai and Margaret begin to talk. But wait, they don't just talk, they kiss.
No.
Oh my gosh.
And guess who sees it? Yup, CJ.
I mean, Mordecai? No, it's not.
CJ, wait!
Crushed, she runs out in tears, and Mordecai is left scrambling to fix a mistake he didn't even mean to make. The episode ends with Mordecai getting caught between two people again. But for once, Mordecai decides to step up. In the very next episode, Sad Sacks, he finally comes clean to CJ about his past with Margaret. He explains that he and Margaret were in love, but that part of his life is over. They broke up, and he's moved on. CJ, to her credit, appreciates his honesty. Smiling, she tells him what they really should have done at the party: kiss under the mistletoe. It's a rare moment of peace for Mordecai. But knowing his awful luck, how long will it last? Not long at all, because his next blunder turned out to be his biggest one yet in the finale episode of season 6 called Dumped at the Altar, where Mordecai manages to fumble at someone else's wedding. The episode opens with Mordecai and Rigby setting up for Muscle Man's wedding. Talking about CJ and Margaret, as both of them will be there, Rigby advises Mordecai to go with his gut.
What to do, but I will say, I know you, and I think you should go with your gut for once.
During the wedding, Muscleman begins freaking out because he had lost a letter from his dad. Both of them rush to search for it as the groom refuses to get married without his dad's blessings. They soon find it, and Mordecai reads the heartfelt letter from Muscle Dad. The message? Trust your gut. Two separate moments, two people telling Mordecai the same thing.
To Muscle Son on his wedding day.
Son, if you're reading this letter, you've accomplished something very tough. You find yourself wondering if you made the right choice. Remember the old Sorenstein rule.
Trust your gut.
So finally, he decides to act. But it's Mordecai, and if there's one thing he's consistent at, it's timing things in the worst possible way. Instead of having a private conversation with CJ, Mordecai hijacks the entire wedding to talk about his love life. He rambles about soulmates, admits he's confused, says he doesn't know who's the one for him, and instead of making things clearer, he basically exposes all of his doubts publicly. And in doing so, he doesn't just make things weird, he humiliates CJ. Mordecai chases after her, but it's too late. At the reception, Rigby sarcastically asks if following his gut meant dumping his girlfriend at a wedding. Mordecai admits he's terrible at relationships.
So, when I said go with your gut, did you hear completely lose your mind and try to dump your girlfriend at a wedding? Cause that seemed to be the option you went with.
I told you I'm no good at this stuff.
Yeah, you're the worst.
Maybe I'm just not cut out for this romance junk.
Huh, really? And honestly, he is. CJ was as close to a soulmate as anyone could get. She forgave him for leading her on, for cheating, shared his interests, and was the only one who truly believed in him. What more could anyone ask for? He had a chance to be honest, to trust his instincts, to fix things, but instead, fear and confusion won again. And once again, Mordecai totally messed up his love life. And trust me, Mordecai is not the only one making a mess. Stick around for more on the regular recap. Subscribe.